about today is we're just gonna, the pattern has a template that you need to make this tree. And then we've sold a lot of the Strippy Star Ruler, Kris, and we've done quite a few things with that. I know Allison had some things.
We always
Cindy's
love
done
showing
some.
more ways of using
so
it, though.
we've added the Strippy Star, this little star in here, and we're just going to review how to put that together.
Okay, good
so it's
to
a
know.
very easy pattern, I promise you.
All right, so
Seems like
how
a
do we
lot, but
begin?
We are going to begin with this tree. This is the tree, and I've got it laying on the green. I just cut the paper out. I don't have any template plastic at home. I'll put a little slather of glue on there. It doesn't really matter. And then I'll just, so my ruler won't slip, I just lay that right on there.
That's a great tip.
Yeah, that is
And
a really good
it doesn't
tip.
move at all. So we're going to cut this real quick. I'm going to cut beyond the ends just so I have enough. And I put it right on the edge of the paper so I don't cut any of the paper off.
Smart.
And then you're going to peel that right off. And there's probably enough glue on there still. Just cut this side off, match it up right to that edge.
You know, one of the things that I like to do when it comes time to doing paper templates is I will actually trace them on freezer paper.
Yes.
And then you can
Freezer
just
paper's
iron
great
it
'cause
right
you can just
on.
press it right on.
Yep.
It's like having the glue on the back of here. So,
Yeah.
all right, and then I'm going to
So,
cut it
and
across
then
the bottom.
use my iron.
Yes,
press it down.
right. So make sure that you cut this little tip right here, right across the top, because we're going to use that to line up our outer edges.
Okay.
So I'll put that right back where it was.
So this doesn't look too scary.
No, it's not at all.
All right.
And
I
then
know
I'll just put
sometimes
that
we
right
can
there.
feel a little intimidated by seeing
templates.
these templates. Yeah.
So.
I'm interested to see about the tips on the stars, because I feel like that's what I have trouble with the
Sometimes
most.
that is hard. So, and then for this one, you need one of the regular and you need a reverse. She's got it actually in the pattern that way. We've got both of them. But I only cut out the one, and I'm just going to put it right up against it, and I've got my fabrics wrong sides together. So I will have mirror
Then you have
images.
it reversed. Yeah.
Yep.
That's excellent.
So this one's not hard to cut. We just cut this one real quick.
Okay.
There's nothing special about it. I'm going to, the pattern does show that you have a little tip, you cut the tip off here, but I just leave it on just because it's easier for me.
Okay.
And that way it gives me a little extra just in case I don't line up well enough. Mm-hmm. And then we've got that cut.
Marilyn said that the iron is our friend.
That's for sure. Okay, so Kris, I've got two of these for you.
Okay.
So you're gonna line this up. We'll start with one. Oh, I guess I better cut the end off, huh? Or cut them apart. So this is gonna be on this side, and you're gonna do just a regular 1/4 inch, this one. So you'll line your little tip up right like this, so they overlap a little bit. Mm-hmm. So you're off a little bit, so, so you got your 1/4 inch.
Yeah, so it's offset.
Exactly.
Okay.
And you'll do the exact same thing with the other one. And then as soon as you get that one on there, though, we're gonna have Michelle press.
Okay.
So do you want me to press to one side, or do you
I press
open?
all toward the side.
Press.
Look how beautiful that looks.
Oh,
Yeah.
point them out like this. One of the tips that I like to share with people is, you know how you see the dog ear come out from
Exactly.
the bottom?
Mm-hmm.
Well, if I match this piece, this corner to the dog ear coming out from the bottom, then I'll know I'm good.
Yep, that
So.
works great. Because it definitely should have that so that you will have your 1/4 inch seam above to not lose your point.
Yay!
Looks pretty good to me.
Yes. All right.
We'll just straighten that
Michelle,
across
you
the
do
top.
the honors.
Yes.
Yep.
And I'm going to press.
Wow. Do you like to do both front and back? Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yep. I feel like it sets the scene, really makes it crisp.
Yeah.
I don't. Some
agree.
people would go in. I'm going to go. I would wet out
Yeah.
because of the tip here.
That's
but
how I want it, too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great.
So Kris uses the freezer paper. I use glue stick
Yeah.
because I'm just
Either way, yeah.
whatever works. So okay, so that's all we need to show you about that. The cabin is very simple to do. It's just strips.
Seems very simple,
And-
yeah.
Yeah, and then
I love that.
Honestly, there's not much else to it. Strips, door. This is our snow down here. You're not going to have much trouble. You'll be making 3 of the stars. The star finishes at 9, but each unit, it's a 9 patch is what it is. It's a 3-inch finished unit.
Ah.
So you're going to
Makes
cut
sense.
And the wonderful thing about this is if you can see this close enough, it tells you right here, 3-inch finished units, so it's the 3 of those together, so it's going to be 9 inches. So I have to cut 3.5-inch squares, and then I also have to cut a 2-inch strip, because that's going to be our star points. I'm going to use this right here, goes across the bottom of my square, and it's kind of hard to see it on the black, but I promise you, you'll be able to see it. And then I just mark it with my pencil. I make the point across the top, okay? So you can kind of see that. And then I'll do another one right here. I like using pencils on black, it always shows up, so. All right, can you see those okay, Kris?
Yeah.
Okay, so what you're gonna do is you're gonna take this strip, and one strip on the 9-inch is gonna make one whole star. First thing you're gonna do, I like to start with this part up, so it's kind of like you're running into it. It doesn't go all the way to the corner, but you're gonna just lay your square on top of this, given an eyeball of 1/4 inch. So
Yeah, we're not going
from
to
here
measure
there.
it. It's just an eyeball.
If
Okay.
you're really nervous, you could always draw a 1/4 inch line on the background.
yeah.
So here's this one, and then you're going to do the next one. Just line it up right below it. It's like strip piecing.
Yeah, it's a much faster way to go, isn't it?
It's great. Yeah, it's really good. Well, I mean, and then here's your next one.
Okay.
And then this ruler, I mean, it's just, I think I say it every time I'm on here, but my mind is boggled that people can dream these up, you know? Okay, so let me see here. That one should be fine. Go ahead and press that one open and leave the back on. Okay, so these are already 3.5-inch squares, but I'm gonna square these to take those edges off real fast. So I'm gonna go to 3.5 and 3.5.
Oh, okay.
So now you're gonna take this, you've got one point, you're gonna put this back on your green fabric the other way. So we've got our other little line right there. So now she's gotta do this,
Okay.
and the next one will be this way.
We are sewing on the Baby Lock All Tear, and the beam is just such a game changer, for sure.
All right,
Okay.
let me cut those apart, and then Michelle, you're gonna press for us again.
I don't know if you can see the new LED headlamp too.
I love
Shows
that.
up on the dark fabric.
Anytime
I love that too.
you can have light is a good thing.
Yep. So I'm squaring these up again. Got to flip them over to square them, you know. So that.
And that's how easy it is to do those?
Then you've got your points, and it is a beautiful, beautiful little star.
Oh my.
So here's your points. This just gives you an idea of how it's going to look.
Okay.
All right. Wait,
Wow.
that would go there. Okay, so that just gives you a
Amazing.
little hint. Don't cut
How
these off.
fun.
It really does help keep it steady or stable. Don't cut the black off.
Okay. Oh, that's good to know.
Yep.